What does this team need to do over the next 5 weeks here in spring?
Work, just flat out. And there's a lot to be done. You know what I mean? I think we were all a little disappointed with. I know we're all a little disappointed with the way we left off last season, and so everyone's came in and everyone's ready to work. Everyone's hungry, and everyone's excited to be back out here. There's nothing like being back out on the field with the guys. So everyone's excited to be out here and excited to work.
What's the expectations year two now in Jay Hill's came with the year under your belt?
Improvement, right? That's really what we're expecting. Last year there were some good things, there were some bad things. So our expectations moving forward to this season is having a good defense and having a better defense this year than we had last year.
What drove you to come back? Is that the reasons you already kind of stated?
Yeah, I really, I love BYU. I love our program, and we had work to do. There was more to be done. We couldn't go out on a note like that. And if I had a say in it and had another eligibility to burn, I figured I better come back and get another shot at the Big 12. So.
How long did the way last season ended sit with you as a competitor after the season ended?
It's still there. I mean, that was a hard flight home. You know what I mean? Double overtime game. Like we had a lot on the line. Bowl game on the line. So it hasn't gone anywhere. It's still there. It's a reminder, and it's good because there were a lot of moments that could have changed games last year, and those moments we just need to win this year.
It's only day one of spring ball, but who are the newcomers already making an impact on the team?
Man, we got guys all over the place. So Danny Tui, what's his last name? Yep, Saili. I almost said Siale. That's Siale Asera. Excited to get him back once he gets back out there on the field. He's already been in and running it with the D line. And we got Ephraim Asiata in the DN's room. You guys have seen what he can do, what he did in high school. We're really excited to have him. We got our linebackers are super young, and so there's going to be a ton of guys that got a couple snaps last year that are going to make a big impact. Same in the secondary, right? There's a lot of guys that got maybe a couple snaps last year. With Eddie and Cam gone, those are shoes that someone has to step in and fill. So it's crazy. We got a really young team, but I'm super excited because a lot of guys are going to be showing out during spring ball.
Tyler, back to what you were talking about as far as it's sticking in the craw a little bit the way the season ended. Do you have that in your back pocket as a leader if guys start flagging? Is that something you're going to bring up and be like, hey, we can't waste any time because how hard it is in spring. You got 5 weeks, and there'll be a time where maybe things start dragging a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely, right? Like we don't want things to end like that again, and sometimes it seems like there's a long off season, but it's really not. I mean, couple of months and we're going to be suiting up for fall camp, so we got to definitely take advantage of all the time we have. And so, but the guys know that. Again, we have a great locker room, we have a great team, you know what I mean, and it's just making sure that everyone's on the same page, putting those pieces together and getting ready.
What were some of the areas of focus in winter conditioning to get ready for spring ball that was maybe different than years past?
Really different, you know what I mean. We have a whole new strength staff, whole new sports performance staff, and so having them here, for a full year now, the way they came in and what they put into place, just how we're training, assessing guys' certain needs, right? Me versus Maury Bamba, you know what I mean? We don't have the same needs, right? Connor Pay versus Gary or Jake, you know what I mean? Very different needs, and so the new strength staff and performance staff has done a phenomenal job addressing everybody's individual, weaknesses and getting them ready. But another part of that has just been discipline, team camaraderie, just getting the guys together and on the same page, which has been huge.
And I want to ask too, how can this team establish an identity of generating a pass rush in spring ball where it's not going to be hitting the quarterback? Like how can the foundation that be built in spring?
Yeah, absolutely. Just technical, right? Technical skills. So every day we come out to practice, just working our craft. That's really what it takes. We can work our get off. Get off's super important to pass rush. We can work our get off every day. You know what I mean? Even in team periods, we're not allowed to get close to the quarterback. That doesn't mean we can't get off the ball. And so We have a lot of guys that are hungry. I mean, you saw all the DNs out there that were out there putting work in after practice. I think we have a really good room, and I'm stoked because we have a lot of young guys that are hungry and want to help this team win.
All right, thank you.
Sweet, absolutely, guys. She's good.